America's darling, Miss. I don't know her. Is her name Keke?
Mm.
Is her real name Keke?
I believe so.
I've never met a person whose real name was Keke.
Yeah, true.
I grew up where I grew up. I've
Hmm.
never met an actual. I've met a shit ton of Kikis of all. Hey, look. Kiki's one of them names where I know a girl named Kiki, and I know 8 different variations of names that all get to Kiki for the nickname.
Hmm.
Every
It's
Kiki
crazy.
I know is named Kiana.
No.
Kiana, Keisha, uh, Takesha, Kiera, it's a lot of motherfucking
Every
names.
single Kiki I know is named Kiana. Every single one of them.
I think most of them I know are Keisha.
What about the Kieras?
I don't think I know no Kiera's.
Hey. What about Kim's? What about Kimberly's?
No, Kimberly don't go to Kiki.
Nah.
Kim
Kimberly
is
just
the
go to Kid.
nickname.
Hey, look, even when their last name is Kardashian.
Kim
No.
is the
Hey,
nickname.
look, hold on. First of all, put a pin in that. We're gonna go back to that. Kiki, are you with me? Who's that directed to? Anyway, back to you, Miss Palmer. So she has further enthralled herself and her relationship into the news because she chose to do a video with the crux of the heartache in a relationship with one Mr. Usher Raymond, um, with his latest single called Boyfriend. Um,
Hmm.
so so she
Oh shit,
decided
we here already? Hold on, let me sit up.
she decided to
Yeah.
she decided to star she decided to star in this new video. Um, and in it, they make a lot of real world references to what I would only like assume would be to her private life. If you don't know, there was an incident with her and Usher at a concert where there was some grinding going on while some rather provocative clothing was being worn, and one of the parents of one of these individuals' children decided to take to the internet
Interwebs.
to express his displeasure with the situation and say that you're a mother. I would think more of you because you're a mother, and that set off an internet storm about view opposing viewpoints. You don't control my body, and what's
Hmm.
respect and relationship and all the other extra shit. So that happened. And then it died down, and we forgot about them and their relationship. And I thought they just mended or whatever the fuck happens with people that I don't know that got kids and whatever the fuck they do 1,000 miles away from me.
Hmm.
So I think yesterday the news hit. Oh shit, they got a video with Keke Palmer and Usher. I was like, wait. I already saw the video. Oh, there's another video? Was it a leak? And they said, yeah, it's a leak. And I was like, oh shit. And it was like, nah, it's like a music video. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw the title. It says boyfriend. I'm like, that's weird. And then you see the video. They're definitely leaning into every single um tabloidish thing they could possibly lean into surrounding the relationship of this young woman and her um boyfriend or a child's father at this point. I don't know what the fuck they are. And this uh aged R&B pop star. So they lean into all of that shit. The lyrics is some shit. I can't imagine who this fucking song is for. First off, let's get this out the way.
Chris Brown.
Look, no, it ain't a Chris Brown song because Chris Brown would never do this fucking song. This song is so fucking corny. No man will sing this song.
This is a song.
No man will sing this song.
This is Usher's shot at Chris Brown over the Tiana Taylor bullshit that's so askew that everybody be like, nah. And it just so happened that Keke Palmer came up with her bullshit at the right time to jump on it to make it even further askew.
Hey, look,
That's
man.
what's happening here.
Hey, look,
This
man.
is a song directed at Chris Brown over whatever happened over the Tiana Taylor shit that night. That's what the song is about. Bars.
So like I was saying.
It's a hell of an angle.
So like I was saying.
Told you. So it's so good.
It ain't got shit to do with. Hey, look. Why the fuck Chris Brown give a fuck about Tiana Taylor? That's not his woman.
We don't know.
Hey, look, what you mean we don't know? Why you think he give a fuck about that woman that's publicly claiming another motherfucking man that they married to? They're supposed to be in a happy relationship, but that's privately my woman on some extra level, extra shit. The levels you're willing to stretch to these conspiracy theories is wild, fam. So now I gotta believe that Chris Brown is secretly involved with Tiana Taylor.
No.
What?
No.
What am I believing in?
All you have to believe is that this song is what Usher got his ass whooped over that night. That's it. You adding all that extra shit.
What's the extra shit?
Anything outside of that.
Literally, the shit was.
We don't know what happened last night or why it happened.
Hey, look, we do though. Hey, look, we know everything we need to know because you're making assumptions this way. So I'm just gonna go with the reported assumptions and the actual kerfuffle that happened. That I believe.
I'm not.
Tiana Taylor and Usher. Tiana and Taylor and Usher was in a heated debate about something or another. I mean, Chris Brown's a crackhead. I can argue with a crackhead about anything. Shit happens. You don't know what if I can set a motherfucker off.
So why
whatever.
Is that
can I finish the fucking scenario? No, whatever. All right, cool. You got it.
Why was that about? Because you're saying I can argue with Chris Brown about everything.
Yes.
Except this song.
Except way more plausible shit than he wants to be the boyfriend of this motherfucking girl who got a whole husband. And I can antagonistically make a song about that as opposed to the one thing that's directly in your fucking face. But that's too easy. Oh no, that don't seem like the actual story here. That's not the thing that's happening. That other thing that makes absolutely no fucking sense is the thing. But this one thing that's laid out perfectly fucking flat that we've all seen that we know. Ooh, no, not that. Fuck that. No, fuck that. This other shit. This other shit about two motherfuckers we don't know fucking. But then they're gonna get so mad. Her. You'll start a fight over her. And then they're gonna get so upset after the fact. I'm gonna make a song and rub it in your face later. Cause her reason. That doesn't make no sense to me, man. It don't make no sense to me.
We already said that this was going to gild your livers before I just even started. I said it was going to send you into the rage before this even started.
I know.
KYP, know your personnel.
I know.
You should want to change that about yourself.
Hey, look. Or you could just know. I'm gonna say some shit so wild. I'm gonna say some shit that's so baffling that this motherfucker's gonna say that don't make no damn sense. Cause you know I'm gonna call it out when it don't make sense.
I didn't say anything baffling. I said
you did, and you cut me off in the middle of my postulation to give yours.
Two people
and because I don't agree, and you knew the exact moment to do it, because you know what's gonna send me off.
Two people had a fight. A month later, one of them drops a diss track. That's all I'm saying. You keep adding the context of the shit we don't know if it's true or not. All I said was two people had a fight. One motherfucker dropped a diss track a month later. That's it. So leave Tiana Taylor out of it. What you think it was about that night?
Right. So Keke Palmer and her boyfriend had a fight, and then a month later, a motherfucker dropped a diss track.
That doesn't make sense.
Hey, Keke Palmer dropped it. You watched the video with me and him.
Yes.
This is just as much.
Like, you know what? I'll send people off if I have Keke Palmer in this motherfucker. Because they're going to think it's about her and her situation.
Yep.
Because I don't want to get beat up again.
Yep.
But I want to do something.
Hey, look. That makes absolutely no sense. And it's fine if that's what you're thinking. That makes no sense to me.
And that's why there was only one Moriarty. That's why. Because the shit don't make sense to nobody in the room.
Okay. There's also only one Sherlock Holmes, and they both you motherfuckers be naming was made up.
Sure, one nigga was making up the plot, one of the niggas is figuring it out. Nobody was in the room, neither Sherlock or Moriarty. Like, nah, I don't know. Nothing is happening here. No, there's a very intricate plot going on here. You think it's the simplistic one and fucking Keke Palmer, the one that the whole world can grasp. I like to think that someone here is smarter than that. And I'm talking about the subversive shit. You want to tell you like the kindergarten plots. I like the actual college level plots.
These motherfuckers ain't that smart, fam. They're not. They're not. They're not.
I hate how you talk about the government and then talk about your own people. And then want to be positive, like woke. And not you. When I say you, I mean all of you niggas.
Hey, look,
Like
these
y'all
motherfuckers,
think that our people ain't good enough for
these
this.
motherfuckers are not. Hey, look. See, because I'm not so pigeonholed to think of my people in such a microcosmic chasm
You the one that said they're not smart enough.
that I can talk about some of my people and also reserve the absolute knowledge to know that that is not that is not an indictment on my people, because Usher is not a diabolical genius.
It's not diabolical. It's some whole ass shit. It's some. I want to get back at somebody by making a song that don't have shit to do with what we went through.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see me in the streets, you won't just beat my ass again. And then to furtherly hide this shit, well, I'm not scared of this Christian nigga she dating. Let me call Keke. Because I wrote this song right after that.
Look. So your big postulation is that this motherfucker on his genius third level 4D chess, whatever move he's trying to make, is trying to insult a motherfucker so geniusly that he doesn't know he's insulted, but he's got that insult off only personally to himself, because nobody else in the world recognizes the insult, but it's a personal inside joke between himself and himself.
Happens in music every single song.
Cool. No,
every single song.
No. The song,
only that
the insults be if you catch it, you catch it, and those who know. But this one is Usher's personal little insult to Chris Brown on some bullshit beef they got, and they'll know.
It ain't no if you catch it, you catch it. It's
while it's disguised as the Keke Palmer boyfriend.
Is based on insulting motherfuckers that you have no idea about.
No, they literally
have no idea these insults. You have no idea what's going on.
They literally say these motherfuckers' names. You might not know what's
the person's name.
You don't
know those people. You don't know those people. So it had to be a motherfucker called. It had to be a motherfucker like academics to even tell you what was going on. And now everybody's enthralled and wrapped into it. So it happens.
They literally be saying these motherfuckers' names just because you don't know the person's name. Everybody that know that motherfucker know I'm talking about him because I said his name.
Exactly. So everybody involved in this shit know what's going on. Because a Jacques don't know, you think it ain't happening?
Because I said his name. You just left that whole thing out of your grasp. That's cool.
It ain't because I said his name. First of all, it comes from other shit that's positive in certain ways, and people don't know the Chicago lingo. See, so no, it wasn't just from saying his name. People were confused by spin, drill, smoking on. Cool. None of those things are inherently negative things. So no, it's not just as simple as motherfuckers saying the name.
What? Hey, look, I don't even want to have this conversation, fam. That sound crazy. That sound goofy as hell.
People don't know.
That shit was what?
Drake just had a
people. Stupid people don't know. Don't get me to be talking about stupid people that understand.
Just happened in the Drake interview. Just happened in the Drake interview 3 days ago. Motherfucker had no idea what spin the block meant. Motherfucker had to explain it to him. So just because things get high, riding the white horse, shit is subversively hitting the music all the time, bro. So why are we having this discussion? And this is what's crazy. You're voting for first level inception fucking hidden in the song. And you're arguing because I'm saying something's deeper hidden in the song. Like it ain't gonna happen because I'm saying shit is deeper hidden. Like, what?
Hey,
nobody's that good. They're only hiding under one layer of something.
Hey, look, if they would have made the song, if you want to ride, don't ride the white horse. If they would have made that after some national event where some some albino bronco had just killed 3 people at a random rodeo, then okay, I get you. But seeing as how the random rodeo accident involving the albino bronco didn't happen, Ride the Right Horse was pretty fucking obvious from the start. It wasn't coded to many people around that time that understood what the fucking song was talking about. There was a very few people that might have danced to it, like your grandma and them. I mean, the grandmas of the time, not your grandma when she was a fucking teenager, understanding what white horse meant. But the grandmas didn't know what it meant, so they don't get it. So it means that it's esoteric now, and it's universally esoteric. Okay, cool, gotcha.
This is what's so crazy about your argument. People are lying right now. The shit you saying makes absolutely no sense to the point where people are lying about songs because you don't know what motherfuckers is talking about. They're like, rain on me about men coming on bitches' faces. Like, people are then now retroactively putting meanings to songs and shit. And we can't just dispel them openly because we don't know. But now, right now, you're just dispelling it. It couldn't possibly be.
Yes.
5% of population.
Yes. I'm saying that your shit is batshit crazy. In part because you cut mine off in the middle of me saying what the fuck mine was just to get your shit off. And I think because you knew I was going to go off because you cut mine off and I couldn't even get mine off. Now I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about now. But we on your shit and your postulation of it's about Chris Brown.
It's about Chris
This
Brown.
ain't a fuck you. This ain't a fuck you from Keke to her boyfriend. Couldn't possibly be that.
No.
This is about Chris Brown.
I don't think everybody involved with the production crew, to everybody involved in Keke's fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Usher and Keke being a buddy passer fuck you, that makes more sense to me. Like, Usher, you think Usher is spending all his money to say fuck you to Keke's baby daddy?
I'll tell you. I'll say yes. Hey, look. Can I answer the question? Can I answer the question? I can tell you why. Hey, look. I'll say yes, and I'll say this is why. Because it's a moment of viral interest, and I believe that these capitalists, that they are, would take this moment and say, "Man, how can we profit off of this situation? How can we fan these flames further to make a quick buck? Oh, I know. I'll make a song real quick. How can we make the song? Let's make it seductive. No. Hey, you know what? Let's make it playful because we don't want to go too overtly with it. Let's make it a little bit playful. Let's just say boyfriend and the motherfucker, and then I'm gonna make it so we're gonna write the song in a way where it plays on the concept of I'm not even with your girl. Your girl is with you, but you think that I'm with your girl so much that every time you see your girl, you see me with her. Every time you think about your girl when she's not with you, she with me. I'm ever present on your mind. Because that is the narrative that just happened with you and your child's father. That is a narrative. That is the thing that got us on the shade room the other day. That is the shit that got us
nowhere. And now that I hear what you're saying, that is asinine. That's not even nowhere near what happened.
Cool.
That's not even remotely what happened between Usher and Keke Palmer.
Cool.
That was about her fucking wardrobe.
Cool. You think about her wardrobe? I think I said that night that they had shit to do with her clothes. It had everything to do with that bitch grounded on Usher. He might have said her clothes, but that motherfucker did not like his girlfriend grinding her pelvis on Usher's pelvis.
So he would have found a problem with it if she was wearing a goddamn full jogging suit. If she was wearing a down coat.
She could have been wearing a first down coat, and he'd have still been like, "Hey, yo, look, you a mother though."
You're right. I should have just let you finish to hear you reach. Like what?
I know. Hey, look. I said all that shit. I said all that shit that I just said. Now that very night we talked about this shit initially though. But go ahead, finish up. My bad.
What?
Hey, look, hey, look, hey, look, hey,
It's
look.
goddamn recorded medium.
That night is a recorded medium. I said that man didn't have a problem with the outfit necessarily. It was more so about the fact that woman was grinding her pussy on that nigga dick, and that was the issue. That was it. That was all. I also said that these motherfuckers might be using this shit to play us on the situation, just tiddling the motherfucking market just with some little bullshit because we just all glum to bullshit. Also said that. So, hey, look. Hey, look, I can see a world where these motherfuckers pepper the interest of people with some titillating shit. Like, we gonna dramatize a boy getting played by a girl in public with this nigga Usher. And then we gonna make a song about it. And then we gonna make the song hot because of all the heat that went around the scenario. And then you gonna play it in his face. And the world loves to make fun of people. You see how many people made tweets about this motherfucker and how you control your body and you the woman, Keke? Do you see how much motherfucking chatter this got on Twitter and Instagram and shit?
So
We gotta strike while the iron's hot. We gotta make this money now. Let's go ahead and do this. So
in your mind,
yes,
Usher Keke cabal is more believable than Usher making a one-off throwaway song about Chris Brown.
Yes.
Because that was my postulation. It's just a one-off throwaway song that I don't want to get beat up about. Mine was very laissez-faire. You have a whole Usher Keke Palmer cabal.
Hey, look, hey, look, hey, look. Yours insinuates some actual issue with Usher and Chris Brown. Romantic triangly involved.
No.
Hey, look, hey, look. To me, hey, look, to me, the fight was Chris Brown being a crackhead, and I can envision a number of things that I can get into an argument with a crackhead. And I ain't even gonna say Chris Brown a crackhead. I don't know what the fuck he is, but he seems like a bit of the hothead. And I can see them getting to whatever kind of argument, him and Tiana, about anything. Bitch, you don't like Apple Jacks?
Right.
Yeah, I don't like Apple Jacks. And Chris just going a little bit, and Chris being a little bit too extra about their conversation about Apple Jacks. Right. And I ain't gotta assume that two motherfuckers are just, and I ain't gotta assume that two motherfuckers are just having a conversation is fucking. They could have an argument about anything as simple as Apple Jacks. And Usher being the knight in shining armor coming over, hey, Chris.
This is what pissed me off every week.
And Chris, man, get your hands off me. Go ahead.
Hey, this is what pissed me off every week about your motherfucking ass. I see where you be getting lost. I walk you to it. You realize where you got lost, and then you move the goalposts. So I see where you're getting lost this week, right? Again, the song doesn't have to be a one-to-one translation. Mm-hmm. It could be any ambiguous shit. You keep saying they could have gotten about anything. It could be about any ambiguous shit that Chris Brown is hearing trigger words. So only him and Chris Brown know what the fuck is going on. It doesn't have to be a one-to-one translation.
Hey,
whatever they got into it for.
Hey, real quick. Whatever they got. Yes. Are you connecting the Chris Brown jibes? Like, are you connecting those in the song?
No,
because our producer just pulled up the lyrics a couple of seconds ago. If she could bring those,
connect anything.
Hold on, real quick though. If you could just bring those lyrics back up, please. Madam Producer.
A Keke Palmer Usher cabal.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, why do you think cabals is so like that's so like you don't have to be Jack Ryan to uncover a cabal, Sam. Cabals happen all the time. We just give them this real look. It's just a couple motherfuckers getting together to try to make a plan. It's a scheme. I'm sure Charmaine and Pam formed a cabal at some point in their school to get some shit together, do some things. Cabals happen, fam. We just give them a nice little Middle Eastern sounding name, make them sound like Mission Impossible-ish. But nah, nigga, that's just motherfucker. That's a Mean Girls Club. Cabal is a mean girls club. The fuck? Is our producer still
Hey,
here?
we all started for these lyrics to come back.
Man, really? Come on.
We don't even know if our producer's still here. Because
I never know.
We drift off it, so she be having ample time to fucking just duck and take care of her responsibilities and come back. And we never know if she be here. Oh, she's here. Yeah, he asked you. We thought you was going to bring back up them lyrics to the Usher song.
Experienced technical difficulties. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I can bring it back up.
I broke up, so I don't know what happened.
Give me 30 seconds.
Damn, 30? Yeah. You've been stalling for like 2.5 minutes.
But I would much rather believe that Usher, after he did this, yes, I believe he's making a secret Chris Brown diss. After he did the I Didn't Get Punched, Next Day Live, yes.
So you knew it was on the way.
I knew it was coming.
Hey, look, if he'd have had Karuchi in the video, then I'll be with you. I'll be like, yeah.
If he'd have had Karuchi in the video, he got his ass beat up by a cokehead again. You're not hearing me. He had to stay safe.
This crackhead is he on the crackhead watch list?
He had to save face to 7 people that actually knew what happened on that stage that night. And it is somebody said that your boyfriend's looking for me. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, he should know I'm pretty easy to find. Just look for me wherever he sees you. Right. Your boyfriend. So I'm saying, if I'm poking with Chris Brown about him being too protective over Tiana Taylor, that don't fit.
Hey, but what fits better though?
Again, who is making a 1-to-1 song without saying the nigga name?
Who know this nigga name? What rhyme with anonymous? Motherfucker.
Darren? His name is probably something like Darren or
I don't know that motherfucking name. Doug?
He would have looked it up.
Doug,
Daryl, go wherever you go. Ooh,
hey, look. She could have just told him. Also, a nigga named Darius.
It seems natural for me to wander off to where you are. Yes, this is definitely probably some Chris Brown song lyrics that we don't know. It's just a coded message about him and Tiana Taylor. Like, you slapped me that night, nigga. 7 people saw it, so I'm saving face in front of them 7 motherfuckers.
I'm gonna tell you why I think it's about Keke Palmer, and I'm gonna tell and if our producer can
the taste of your thoughts. I can't wait.
No. Hey, look, mother, I'm in the middle of the thing. Let me tell you where I'm supposed you to look before you move. All right. So hold on,
nigga. Drunk said Keke Mama don't even know his name.
Hey, look, she don't. That's my grandbaby daddy. That motherfucker.
Hey, did I say Darius or some shit? And then that nigga name end up being Darius?
I don't know if you said Darius. You said Darnell, Daryl, Damon. I don't know. What it says was, it seems natural for me to wander off to where you are. Wander off to where you are. Hold on. In your head, cause I'm not in your bed. You just imagine daydreaming about me. Oh, trying to be on your best behavior, loving me on the low. The taste of your thoughts. I can't wait until it's over. Other shit gets weird, but that in your head, because I'm not in your bed line, makes me think that he's trying to tell the motherfucker, hey, look, I'm not fucking her. You think I am, but I'm not. And also, we want to try to give it some plausible. We gotta give it a pull out here. We gotta give it a pull out. I can't say I'm cracking this bitch. I gotta say you think I'm cracking this bitch, but it's all in your head. I'm not in your bed. You worried about me when you shouldn't be. That rhymed. I should be a poet. But when I'm looking at that shit, that's where I'm going. That's where it's connecting me to the Keke Darius Usher triangle.
You would rather believe that Usher is making fucking diss tracks to Bill from accounting.
Yes, because it just seems like they would ride the wave of that bullshit. Because Usher seems to try to ride every single fucking wave put in front of him for the last, I don't know, 5-6 years of his career. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, again, I much believe that this is something subversive that we're just not when talking out correctly.
I mean, it could be. It could be. Secondly, can we have this conversation? Whatever this is, we can all recognize that this is a marketing play, right?
Yeah, this is definitely album. This is definitely a rollout.
It's definitely a rollout. Like
I disagree.
the drama was all whether it be the Chris Brown drama or the Keke Palmer drama, all of the drama is a rollout for the music.
I disagree.
Motherfucker.
I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna get any more music.
You don't think so?
No.
Because
Hey,
this is the second song Usher done dropped in the past couple weeks.
Hey, look. It is the second song that Usher has dropped in the past couple of weeks.
And it's the worst one too.
Hey. I don't want to have the argument about him putting out music now. I just want to have the conversation where we was having that.
You just entered.
It's the rollout, fam. He's putting out music. What the fuck else we can? If you don't see it, everybody else do. He see it, I see it. You don't see this shit as a rollout for the motherfucker to get some music out. And he's been trying to roll out new music for quite some time, but he does not get any buzz or traction with any of the new shit that he does. The only shit that he has put out that has got any traction or any visibility in the last 5-6 years is the shit he did with Summer Walker, and it was just because it was his old shit that they remixed. There's been no new Usher music that's caught for quite some time, and he's been grasping. That motherfucker got on Money Long shit a month ago and ruined it. The song is a year old, been a hit. He got on that shit and just ruined it. I can't even listen to this shit no more. And he's done that to several other songs, trying to catch some shit.
I think Usher has slid into the tank phase of his career. He is just making random fuck up songs just as the spirit catches him.
Tank makes good music still. That people listen to.
We heard that woman's work, nigga. He just randomly dropped that bullshit version of woman's work.
Hey, look, but when we fuck, it is the shit. What we talking about?
I'm not talking about where we see. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about that. You're deflecting.
I'm deflecting,
talking about the instances where he drops random bullshit music with no album to come. Artists do that in this stage of their career. When they feeling just.
And look, Tank just put out an album.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get a track from Lil Jon.
He literally just put out an album.
I didn't say they were never going to make music again. I'm not
following. I'm not tracking it. It's me.
All right, so let's track. Compared to the rollout, he's not going to make music for a rollout. Is Usher going to make music ever again in his career? Yes. He's not making more music for whatever rollout you think is happening. Will Usher make another song again? Yes. He might even make another song this year. Is it coming with an album? I don't believe so.
And so you don't think
there's a bunch of singles for the next 10 years? Yes, I think Usher will make a bunch of singles, maybe drop a scattered album here or there. Is this a part of that? I don't believe so.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you why artists don't just drop random singles for no reason. I'm gonna tell you why they do it. They do it to try to catch a buzz so they can release a project because they're working on a project. An Usher level artist, he might, if he wants to keep his name relevant, he might drop a song and then just keep it pushing. But this is the third or fourth new song from Usher that we've had that has not caught, that will not catch. because they trash. Because he would like to get some traction to put out an album to get some momentum to do some other shit because his residency is about to end. One, look at the shit on the wall. The residency is ending. It's wrapping up shortly, right?
I'll take your word for that. I don't know. I have zero idea.
You know it is. It's wrapping up. So I gotta get my next shit going. I gotta get back in music making shape. If nothing else, you gotta get back in music making shape. You gotta get these hits out there. And I'm telling you, for the last 5-6 years, Usher been experimenting. And he's had an album out in the last 5-6 years. The Moving Mountain shits was in the last 5-6 years.
So do you think this is a rollout or a single trying to catch?
I think it's a rollout.
I think he's saying two separate things.
I think it's a rollout. I think
so with the
other two, I think his album to come. And depending on the success of these other motherfuckers, with this song on it. If not this song on it, the album is still to come. It may not be on it if it's a flop of a song. I'm not gonna put a flop on the album. And if I release 3 flops in a row, the album might get shelved. But there's an album coming out. That's why they do this work, fam. They don't do this work for just nothing. There's a plan involved. This is how you build up to an album. You release a single, then another single, then another single. You hope one catches, then the album comes later. Who doesn't follow this formula that we see in music? All of them do it.
I've never seen this particular formula that you speak of as to where motherfuckers is just going to spend $1 million on the album and shelf it if shit don't catch. No, they're going to spend the money behind that's what the machine is. They're going to spend money behind the fucking single to make it catch. That's what the machine is.
Who spent millions of dollars to do any of this shit? You put that in there. What about this cost millions of dollars?
Whatever they're going to say they needed to recoup in the end.
Cool.
So let's fine. Let's stay.
Hey, look. Let's look at the album rollout from my point of view. The moment at the concert. What did that cost the record label to produce that moment at the concert? If they wanted to be Orwellian,
that moment, $0.
Okay, the interest behind it.
I'll even go further.
Hold on. The interest behind it. What were the dollars? What were the dollars associated with the interest? With driving the interest behind?
I see what you want. I'm gonna shoot you some bailout. Cool. I'm gonna say all that shit happened organically, and then the cabal formed. I'm gonna shoot you some bailout and say all of that happened organically, and then the cabal formed. Now go.
Cool. Hey, look. I've never been lock, stock, and barrel as to when the cabal formed. I'm not totally against these motherfuckers seeing a moment that happened organically and saying, "Oop, light bulb, dollar signs." I said that earlier. Oop, hey, look, your boyfriend Tweet got some traction. Hey, Keke, I know y'all going through some real life shit right now, but this could make us some bread real quick. How you feel about, maybe exploiting the situation for our financial benefit? I'm down. I'm about this life. I've been in this motherfucking shit since I was a kid. Whatever. I'm not even so far removed as to saying that Darius ain't in on it. Hey, look, I'm gonna go ground on this motherfucker at the concert, and you make a tweet about being displeased in whatever way. I ain't saying they gotta be all nitpickily like I'm gonna say it about the dress, but it's really gonna be about, they're gonna know it's about Usher. Whatever, however they played it out. Situation, person with the problem. We can make a love triangle situation going, and then boom. Or the shit happens organically. I see my woman out there. I make a what they call that shit? What's the word when you do some shit off the cuff?
Impromptu,
but I want to say some other shit. It's another word for impromptu, not impromptu. But I just do some impulsive. What I was trying to say. I make an impulsive tweet about your attire in the situation, and boom, it gets some traction. It got some heat, and now some business minded motherfuckers with dollar signs in their eyes. Whoa, ooh, this got a lot of motherfucking attention. We can milk this. We can play the will they want they role. We can play the overbearing boyfriend role. We could play the insecure guy role. We could play the powerful woman role, asserting herself. We could do all these things, which I want to do. Ooh, I like the asserting herself, and I like that role. And let's play that with a little tinge of antagonism. Let's do that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, break. Boom. And then they just do it and play us for suckers. I don't put that past the industry because it's so easy for me to fathom that. And it's so easy for me to go to my baser instincts to say, hey, yo, look, I can see some money being able to be made here. Let's make it this way. I can be unscrupulous and do some shit. So I can
As
see,
Jay-Z said, there's money to be made, and niggas got the picture.
motherfucker. And we got richer. That's it. That's all. I can see that. And it's and look, sometimes the right answer is just that the easiest one. And I'm not gonna rack my brain over this shit when it's trivial in context of what we have going on in the actual world.
And you know what's
Like,
crazy?
hold on. Cause
your assertion actually fits for my shit too. So you don't even have to fight as hard as you fight. Like it could be the same secret cabal could have came up with the Chris Brown shit.
Mm-hmm. It could have been. I don't know. It just seems plausible. But hey, look, I'm a sucker for a good fight.